Hey everyone, welcome to our channel. So today we are going to build a full-fledged web app using AI. You can see this web app. I have built an expense tracker. So the whole website or web app is built using AI. I have not written single line of code. This has both front-end and back-end functionalities. Hi everyone, welcome to channel. So if you're watching our channel for the first time, please subscribe to our channel and like this video and watch till then. So you can see on web app, this is called as expense tracker. So let's see the functionality. So it's basically having some features and even some cool hero section. And let's hover on the features. It has some analytical dashboard and even it has report section as well. This looks cool. And it has even pricing, about section, and even it has sign in section also. Let's say if I click on this one, it will show sign in, create an account, and sign in, etc. This looks really cool. Do you know like this whole web app is built without writing single line of code? Yes, you heard it right. I have used an AI tool to build this entire web app. So you can build much more complex things. So previously, before AI era, to write something like this used to take weeks. Now we can do it in a couple of hours. So we can come up with the best website, best web app within a couple of hours. So by spending very less amount compared to the previous AI era. So let's try to understand how to build this in this video. Watch this video till the end.
Hey
So let's
everyone,
get started.
today we are going to implement a cool web app using a tool called Tempo Labs. Tempo Labs is a new player in the market. So as we have already seen, Bolt new, Lovable, lot of tools, and in that Tempo Labs is a newcomer, and it's much more better than the existing ones. You can build cool web apps using Tempo Labs. Let's try to understand how we can build it. So let's see the Tempo Labs website. So you can see some cool UI. You can play around with this landing page itself. They have done a good job. And after that, you can see a video. This will explain how you can use Tempo Labs. And after that, they have talked about some other concepts as well, how you can design your application better. And one more thing is this has free tier also, you can see. So daily you will get 500k free daily credits and monthly 10 million free tokens. So this is a very good number to get started. So if you're preparing, if you're building something for hobby, then this is a great plan. So let's get started. So I've already logged into Tempo. So this is how the logged in page looks like. Let's try to build something interesting today using Tempo Labs, okay? And try to understand the capabilities of Tempo Labs. So for that, click on create project, and you can connect to GitHub repository, or you can start on a blank canvas or generate a new app. So I'll go with generate new app, and we have to provide what we want here. So that's an interesting thing. So it has already suggested few things, for example, job recruitment portal design, AI chatbot interface, accordion drop down, and magical spellbook browser. So you can use that and you can play with that. So I'd like to build an expense tracker here. I've just given the basic things. So let's say I want to build an expense tracker. So user can add expense, categorize them, see the spending analytics. So when you click on generate, so it will start working in the background to create the project. Something cool about Tempo Labs is it generates PRD. So basically all the details about the product it will generate. So you can see PRD which is generated. So it has selected some items. And next part is here you can see the user flow diagram. This is an important thing. You can understand what is happening in this. Let's try to enlarge and see. So let's try to understand. So you can see it has given the complete flow. So there is a start and dashboard and what are the other things can be done. It's completely explained here. This is very cool because not many coding agents will provide this. This is a beautiful feature of Tempo Labs. And after that, you can go to design. So here basically it will provide you this screen designs, like how screen looks like, and in your left hand side you can see what it is doing. So it's basically for generated the PRD. After that, it is generating the Mermet diagram to show the user flow. After that, it started basically generating the required things about the project. So basically, it is generating the wireframes and all the different screens which is required for this web app. So let's see how it goes. Try to see. Let's try to understand what it's building. So it will take some time. I'll speed up the video. Once it is finished, I'll show you the final output. Okay, I think it has generated. So once the generation is complete, right? So you can see what are all the things it has done, starting from wireframes, summary cards, and it has generated some of the different screens actually. That's really cool. So if you want to see the complete details of it, right, you can just click on this and you can just click on the play button. It will show you can see a custom tempolabs.ai domain. So you can see this is how it has built total spending, monthly budget, remaining balance, and it is showing the recent transaction. Let's see whether it works. Looks no, it's not working. Let's try to make it working, but we got something a decent one. So let's try to make it more beautified. Let's try to make it more let's try to improve this. So what we can do is we can go here and we can say um, add some cool landing page with basically headers, photos, navigation, and other required elements. And so what else we can say? Um, I think we can start with this. Let's try to make a cool landing page. Um, so we can say it should be it should follow current UX trends. Yeah, let's try to run it. So you can see we have spent around 56k credits for the first run. Let's see the second run. So basically with 500k you can generate a decent uh, web app using this. So let's try to see what it builds now. So it's basically generating header TCX. So it's basically generating the header TSX file. So once this TypeScript files are generated, we'll see the final outcome. Once it is done, well, let's wait for it. The whole process. So it's saying what it has built. It has added all the header, footer, and hero section. So this you can see I have not mentioned about hero section, but it has considered and all the feature grids. So a lot of things it has improved in the second iteration. Let's see how it looks like. Okay, it looks like there is some. Okay, let's see how it looks like. So basically, it has used white plus React plus TS. This is the second iteration. You can see it has generated a cool landing page with um, basically a basic logo, and it has generated a list of features, and it has pricing, about section, login, and get started. So it has this smart expense tracking for modern life. This it has chosen some cool basically attractive name in the hero section. After that, it has generated some cool image. It has picked up some cool image. This looks cool, and it has generated the features, and it has even added the footer section also. This is really cool. So let's see whether it works. So basically the pricing section is missing, and even the about section is also missing. We can add it. pricing and about. And you can see dashboard section it has. So let's see what it shows. So it is not showing anything. Mm, and we can click on the reports. I think reports will also not work. So basically it has generated a dummy page. So let's try to make it working. So let's try to say this looks good, uh, but uh, when we click on any of the items, it is not loading. Like for example, so basically none of the buttons are properly navigating the control to the correct pages. Fix that. So let's try to do this. So now what we are trying to do is like it has generated a cool landing page. We are trying to make it work because uh, in first shot only you may or may not get the working web app. So you have to do a lot of reiterations. You can see we have spent around 86K out of 500K. This is really decent. And we got something cool. And you can see there are some errors in the dashboard and expense charts. Let's see in the second iteration. I hope it will be fixed. And even actually you can select this and you can ask for it to be fixed. Let's say I can select this expense dashboard and I can ask directly to fix it. But let's do that later. Let's try to see whether it fixes all the flow. Um, yeah, I think it has improved. I think it has used around 123K. So now looks like the errors are gone, and let's see how it works now. It's already page is open. So let's try to click on pricing. So a cool pricing section is added. That's really good. Even you can see it has only selected some of the uh, details. I've not provided anything. This is really cool. You can go and edit, like you can tell what needs to be added here. And let's try to click on, for example, and let's click on dashboard. So it should load the dashboard this time at least. It's loading. So this looks fine. You can see add expenses there. Let's try to add some expense here. Like for example, 10, this category. So let's try to add it, whether it works or not. Let's see. It is not working. So expense add is not working. Expense breakdown uh, is not really cool. So what we can do is let's try to first fix this login also. Login is also not working. Login and get started. Let's try to fix that. Connect. I'll go to Superbase. So I'll connect to Superbase. I'm using Superbase for the same. So it's basically asking for the authorization. So it is using some default project. So I'm authorizing Tempo Labs to access that. That's a cool thing. So now what I'll do is use Superbase for login and sign up flow. So I have basically asked Temple Apps to use Superbase to support login and sign up flow. Let's see what it suggests. Because to make sign up and login to work, we need some database entries. Then only it will work. It's creating an auth file. That's cool. And login tx is also it is creating. That's really cool. So you can see how AI is making our life easier. So previously, to generate a basic mockup like this, basic prototype like this used to take days. Now if you see, within a couple of minutes we can generate a cool UI, and we can even modify it, and we can improve the structure, and we can make it state of the art. So that's really cool. So basically AI is helping developers and companies to deliver services, applications faster than ever before. So let's try to see what it is printing. Let's try to see what it is building. It has basically added something, all the headers, app, login, sign up, etc. Let it build. I'll just speed up the video. So what it is asking is like basically it has completed. So it's asking for to update the env file, which we have to do it with the project URL. So basically there's some issue in the generation we can use fix with AI. So this is quite natural. If you use any AI tools, there will be issues, and it will only um, fix it when you click on the fix the issues, right? It will only identify the issue and it will try to fix it. So it's basically saying in order to fix it, it is requiring just this details. So let's go to code. So we have to provide that .env, whatever it is asking. So where we can go is basically we have to click on this and we'll see .env file. It is open. It has given the change. Let's. So now we have opened the code. Okay. So in this basically we have to provide the Superbase URL and Superbase anon key. So what I'll do is I'll basically go and add this URL and anon key from Superbase. Let's go here. So for that, like you should create a project. So I already created one, and in this I have to give the project name. So in order to basically create a new project, you need some organization name and project name. So basically we are building an expense tracker. I'll just say expense tracker is my project name, and I have to set some password. So I'll just set that. So once it is done, I'm just creating the project. So it's basically setting up the project. Let's wait for the project to be set up. It'll take a couple of minutes to basically set up the project. Cool. The project is set up. So let's see the connection thing. So you can see we need a project URL, which I copied, and I'm just pasting it here. It's expecting the URL. Uh, the next thing I want is an API key that's called as a non-public, so which I'm providing here. So once that is done, let's go to basically AI chat. So would like to help set up the credentials. I have updated it. Um, so I'll just say please continue. So I've added all the required details about the URL and on key from Superbase. So let's see what it builds. So it's basically working on creating the Superbase related files. So it has fixed something. Let's see how it looks like now. Let's open this and let me click on login. So it's asking for, so but I have to sign up. Let me click on sign up, and maybe I'll use some random things. For example, I'll use some disposable email and some password. Let me click on sign up. So it's basically throwing an error. Sign up is failing because there is no tables which is created in this expense tracker. Mm, So we need to create some tables actually. It is so sign up is failing. We can say sign up is failing. Do I need to create Supabase tables for login and sign up? So we can ask that. Mm, let's see whether it will fix it. So let's try to see whether it works. Now I'll just refresh the sign up page. Let's try to use it. Looks like it is doing something in the background and it is saying please check your email to confirm your account. That's cool. Let's try to see. I'll just confirm my email whether it this is cool. We have received a mail from Superbase to confirm your email. If I click on this, it should confirm my email. Yeah, I think this is doing good. It is. I hope it's confirmed. Let's try to log in here. Yep. So login is working. That's cool. So we can click on expense tracker. This is the landing page. When I click on dashboard, it is showing the dashboard. Now the thing is, add expense is not working and delete expense is not working. Let's try to make it work. Add expense is not working. Delete expense is not working. Fix all these and check other non-working sections also. So and make make expense breakdown. Make expense breakdown more beautiful and informative. So let's see what it does. So basically it is asking me to run this. Let me go to Superbase. So I've selected the SQL editor and let me paste all these things and let me run it. So this is used to create required tables. And it is having some policy, etc.
Query is run, and if you want to see what tables it has created, then just go here. You can see database. If you click on this database, currently it is just showing expenses. And if you want to see the table details, just click on this tables and it will show what table it has created, and you can expand and see what all the functionalities it has created. And it has created policies. So what
user can do. All those policies are created here. All these things are basically added here. You can see we have defined everything, all the policy table, etc. here. So let's go back to our expense tracker web app and let's see whether it is working. So first we'll do login. Yes. So one thing you observe, right, when you log in by providing the credentials, it will directly take you to the dashboard. That's a good thing. And let's try to add some expenses. So for example, I'll add 100 and so this is a food expense. And let's say it is add expense. So it's still not working. Let's go to Tempo Labs and we can say add expense is not working. Let's see if there is any other function that is not working. I'll just try to delete the expense. Okay, delete is also not working. So delete recent transaction is also not working. So let's see whether it will fix it or not. So I'll fast forward this session, and meanwhile you can see all the codes are created here. So if you want to see all the codes which is created here, you can go to source and all those things are created here. It's basically using white, react and TypeScript to generate the entire website. You can specify what programming language you want also. I just went ahead with a default one. So you can see all the components it has created and all the libraries and all the pages it has created. So all those things you can find here. So let's go back to our AI chat section. So it's basically, let's see, because we already created the tables, I don't think it is required. Let's try to go and try the functionality one more time. I just reload it. So let it reload and let me try to add some um, food item. Let's try to add the expense. So it's cool. So now it's adding, and even the breakdown also it is showing that it's a food and $99 it is saying. So food and it's showing $99, which is not correct. Let's try to, okay, I think I have added 100 but somehow it took 99. So that's fine. I think we can fix it. Let's try to add one more, for example 150, and maybe I'll select something called transport. uh, I would say bus, and I've added the expense, so expense is reflecting correctly. Sure. So here you can see it showing, and let me try to delete it. Let's see whether it works. This is cool. So now add and delete is working, and even the expense breakdown is also
So let's
reflecting
try
correctly.
to fix some things, like for example in this feature, when I click on the features, so basically this report section is not working, and another thing is the dashboard.
So we can see the dashboard here. This looks cool. So we have to improve this expense breakdown chart. So let's say that improve the UX of expense breakdown chart. And so another thing is this report is not working. So reports slash reports is not loading anything. Let's try to fix these things. and that has about section. This looks fine. I'm not going to check all the things because then there may be, for example, docs may not be working, but this is a directly fixable thing. So main functionalities I'm focusing on, for example, get started. If I click, it is asking for sign up. This is one thing we have to fix it. I already signed in, so I should not ask for it. And this live demo may not work because for that we may have to upload the video. This looks fine. So get started is taking me to sign up page even though I have signed in. This one thing needs to fix. So it's basically updating something. And good thing is you can see different screens which is involved in this web app here. That's a good thing. It is showing, and as I already discussed, the PRD is it will explain, and even you can see user flow. It is taking time to load, but it will show that. So let's see whether it will make a difference. Okay, it is completed. So let's go here and let's check out this dashboard. um, it is loading, let it load, but I think this loading is taking a bit of time. We may have to fine tune. Not really, it has worked on something, but I don't think it has improved anything. There is some issue. mm, Still it is not up to the mark, and let's try to. Still it is still expense breakdown is not looking good. Redesign the dashboard page, and functionalities are working fine, don't change that. Are working fine, don't change that. Change that. And let's try to see, and getting started is taking to a sign up page, even though I've already signed up. These two issues, and one more thing is yeah, we asked for the reports. Let's see whether reports is working or not. Okay, still reports is not working. Still slash reports is not working. Okay, let's try to fix it. It is improving something. Let's see whether it makes a difference. So it is trying to improve dashboard design, and it is fixing the route issues. That's cool. So you can see it's like taking the issues one by one and trying to fix it. One of the main issue with these AI tools is your tokens will be exhausted quickly, so you have to use efficiently. So that's one issue with most of the AI tools. So it's saying it has improved something, but let's see whether it has made any changes. Let me reload it. So okay, it has removed that getting started, it has taken this, go to dashboard. So okay, it has redesigned something. It's total spending, monthly budget, remaining balance. This looks fine, and So this is decent. I don't say great, but it's fine. Let's try to add something. For example, I'll add 150 for something else. For example, entertainment. Let's try to add it. It has added the entertainment. But for somehow, like whenever add the full amount, it is just taking 0.01 less. So this needs to be fixed. And this UX needs to be improved a bit, but it's fine, I think. So you can edit here. Let's say I'll make it as 150 here. Let's see whether it will make a difference. But it has not closed. So that edit is not working. Transaction edit is not working. And okay, let's try to fix that. Transaction edit is not working. Is not updating the values. And one more issue is we observed is basically whenever we add, for example, $100, system is saving, system is showing just 99.99. Fix that also. What else? Let's see. I'd ask for reports whether it has fixed the reports. So no, still reports page is not loading. So what we can do is maybe we can take a snapshot and we can ask this. So a couple of things. One is it's not loading, and reports page is empty. So what we can do is let's take a snapshot. Let's take a snapshot and we can ask. So I'm just uploading this. The reports page is still empty. Attached image for reference. And yeah, I think let's try to fix this. So it has made some changes, but still this Kodo dashboard is not a great thing. Maybe you can say getting started. So this loading is taking time. We can see how to improve that, and this is bit fine. So here it is recent transaction, expense, it's over. So we can say this is one thing needs to be improved. Hmm. Hmm. So this is needs to be improved. Maybe we can take a snapshot of this. So we can highlight things like, for example, let's take this and we'll highlight. So this is overlapping. Let's wait. I think it has completed something. It's improving the design. Let's see what it makes. So we have basically asked for that computational fix as well as reports page is not still not loading. Two things. Let's see whether it will make a difference. It's still generating something, so that's why it is showing the stop generating button if you want to stop it.
So let's try to see whether it works or not, because this is completed. So we had an issue with the number. So let's say if I store 100 now, so now it's storing 100 and there was an issue with edit. So let's say if I update it to, for example, 130, save changes. So it's updating. You can see now the food is 99, that's true, and entertainment is 130. But one of the issue is like it is not. Okay, I think food is updated, is correct. So this looks fine, and report has an issue. Let's see whether reports page is working. So reports page looks cool. It's showing some graphs and other thing. This looks fine, but I think this recent activity is not updated. That's fine. I think we can fix it. So total spent is this one. It is staying this. Let's see whether it is correct. I think total spent is not correct. Yeah, I think it looks like reports is containing some dummy data. So we can say, okay, can say it looks like reports is showing some dummy data, not actual transaction details. That's one issue, and so the next issue is so basically there was an overlap which we had identified. I have just let me just share that. So I have just, yeah, it's already copied, and there is overlap and express breakdown and recent transaction breakdown and recent transaction under in dashboard page. So im- needs to be improved. This is another thing, and improve the landing page UX. I think landing page UX can be improved better, and that's one thing. And instead of go to dashboard, use getting started only. So this is one more change. Let's see. Let it fix. So I think you understood how we can improve. I mean, how we can come up with a basic web app, and we can work on it. So you can see within a couple of minutes we could come up with a beautiful web app with all the functionalities. And I'm not going to discuss about integrating with Stripe or PayPal. That is up to you. You can also do it. That's straightforward. So you can see about section and expense tracker. So dashboard, it is loading. So I think it may not be required. Under feature we have to remove this, and let's see what settings it has. So I think settings is dummy. That's one thing. So we have to remove this expense tracker and settings. Once the issues are fixed, we'll tell that, and we'll wind up after that. So I have asked for a few changes. Dashboard is not improved much, but I think in the getting started is introduced. This is fine. Let me go to the report section. So reports, this is cool. It has taken the latest one. This looks fine. And one more comment I had on the overlap. So let's see. No, it has not improved, but I think we can improve over a period of time. So this looks fine, and maybe we can. So the changes is under feature tab, remove expense tracker and fix the settings. Under feature and so basically under features, um, under features, so under features tab, remove link to expense tracker, and settings link is not loading anything, and so we can even ask that previous issue like there is an overlap in expense breakdown and dashboard. This needs to be improved. Can say that, and we can even say landing page UX can be improved. So this looks more cool, and even it has made some improvements in the UX also. This looks cool. So let's try to basically open this analytical dashboard. It is showing the dashboard and it is showing the reports. This looks cool.